Hey kids! Welcome, remember the 90s? I loved it! It was a good time for all of us! Come over here! Remember when you used to play Pong outside with your friends? That was hip! I used to play my Game Boy! I had one of the Play It Loud editions. Mine was black. I could show you a picture of it. Play it loud! Yeah. Things were simpler in the 90s. They weren't as tumultuous as now. We didn't have the internet. You know what I used to do? I used to play N64 with all my friends. Every day eating Pizza Hut. What's that? You know what happened in the 90s? Ocarina of Time came out.
But Timothy McVeigh committed the Oklahoma bombing in 1995, and that killed 168 people.
Do you guys remember the Sears commercial where the woman said, "You'll call now"?
You call now.
I do, because I remember the 90s. Do you guys feel that? That's the 90s. Do you remember going outside and playing with your friends? They would call you on your see-through phone that you had hooked up just in your room, but you didn't have your own line, so you just had to trust that your older sister wasn't listening in the other room, and they would call you and they'd say, "Hey, you wanna come play stick?" And you go play stick. Back in my day, in the 90s, we played stick, we played Rayman 64, we played Pizza Hut Flamin' Hot Cheetos. What? Surge, Crystal Pepsi. Pepsi Blue was later. You know what happened in the 90s? Fanny packs were in high fashion.
There was one summer in the 90s where the heat wave was so bad, it killed over 700 people in just Chicago alone.
My dad never said he was proud of me in the 90s! We didn't have dumb crossovers like Infinity War. We had crossovers like Super Smash Brothers. I got a Charizard Pokemon card. That was before 9/11. Now we have 9/11. Back in my day, shit. 3, 2, 1. Back in my day, Banjo-Kazooie wasn't in Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers was simple and fun. Back in the 90s, I wasn't even suicidal. Look at me now, Dad. Back in the 90s, we didn't have to worry about YouTube and Trojans, computers. Tony Hawk landed the first 900 ever.
There was that time in 1998 when the Clinton administration ordered the bombing of a supposed weapons factory in Sudan, and it turned out that the factory was just making aspirin. On top of the deaths the day of the bombing, tens of thousands of people were without medicine for years, and Sudan has yet to recover.
Back in the 90s, men were men, and us boys, we repressed our feelings so we could become men. I'm tough now. I don't know how to end this video. Just in case we gotta get in there,